They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow. So I've been
Yeah.
yesterday.
I'll never fall out of love with my intro. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, December 1st. Happy December. Welcome back to the Yesterday podcast with your boy, Audible 484. Man, oh man. So obviously by the title of the podcast and by the display art, you can see that it snowed here. And that was like a big deal to me. I woke up on Thanksgiving morning with thick ass flakes of snow, not just like a light dusting, big ass flakes of snow falling down from the sky slowly. Here in Southern California, in the Mojave Desert, it was nuts. It was beautiful. Smoke DMT on stream, peaceful awareness says. Send it to me and I'm down. It was a beautiful Thanksgiving. It really was. And I've never been a Thanksgiving type of guy, but it was nice. I kind of like got in my head a little bit Thanksgiving night because like there was just a bunch of drunk people around me, and I had a few beers Thanksgiving night. I had 3 beers Thanksgiving night, and then like 3 beers the night after that. So, and that's a big conversation in and of itself, which we'll get into, but not right away. It was definitely a little bit of a struggle Thursday night or a Thanksgiving night because it had nothing to do with me drinking at all, but it had everything to do with the fact like one, me drinking did not fuck with my head. Like we'll get into that, but that was not an issue for me. But what it is like, damn, this whole break and everything that I've done without drinking and everything else is like, it's really just showed me like, it made me realize and think about like, God damn, it's just so ugly. And I don't want the people close to me to like get that ugly. Like I see, the thing is it's okay to have a few drinks, but when you get to a point where you're just shit faced and just like sloppy, I don't want to be around you. And I hate that a lot of the people close to me get that drunk. And it's just kind of frustrating. So that was a little hard. But other than that, beautiful Thanksgiving. We had family who came in from Texas. It's really nice to see them. And I don't know. It's just kind of starting to feel like, ooh, damn. I can breathe a little bit. You know? It feels good to breathe a little bit. To like have a few beers and not fucking want to kill myself the next morning. I don't know. I kind of just came to a point where I'm starting to understand, okay, I'm not an addict. I'm not. And maybe that's just me just fucking with my own head. Hold on, I got to fix this. Or else it's going to bug me. All right, it's better. Maybe that's just me fucking with my own head, but I'm starting to understand, like, I'm not a fucking addict. I can have a few beers and be okay. What I am addicted to, though, is getting out of my head, is not thinking so fucking much. I'm addicted to that. And alcohol, by far, out of all the drugs I've ever done, get me out of my head. And they allow me to have one string of thought rather than just multiple strings of thought and constantly just thinking every intricate thought about every fucking action and every fucking interaction, you know. I realized that the morning after Thanksgiving, like, damn, the reason I have social anxiety and I'm so nervous and shit is because like in every fucking conversation I have, I'm constantly just like seeing every layer to it. Like in every interaction, I'm noticing every little slight body movement and what that means. And I'm like interpreting all this fucking information at once. I'm overanalyzing exactly. And it's like, and I can't help it. It's so hard. It's so hard not to do it. And I feel like I've done that for so long, even when I was a kid, like child. Like I just constantly analyzed everything and constantly computing and trying to figure out why this person said that and why if they said that, then this means this. And this really, 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 like there's always just so many different layers to people's actions. And it's like, I'm constantly thinking about it. And that shit is fucking tiring. And that's why I get drawn to drugs, you know, that are like, that help me fucking stop doing that. Alcohol helps me stop doing that. Cocaine helps me stop doing that. You know, it's just a good realization I came to. And I am maintaining confidence in myself when it comes to being able to have a drink every once in a while and control myself. These last few months that I've taken off were huge, but I feel like I learned a lot. I'm ready to take action. And I'm sick of fucking bitching and complaining and trying to like cocoon myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. So thank you, everybody in chat. I appreciate you, Steph, Matthew, Steve. I appreciate everybody. Mario, Leroy. I see you guys. Thank you. So yeah. Like I said last time, I'm just kind of sick of like crying and whining and thinking so much. I just kind of want to act and I want to be confident in myself, you know, and just keep moving. So it's beautiful. It definitely is a beautiful place to be at. And it's nice to see that. Like the reason I called this Still Beneath the Winter Snow is obviously it's kind of like it snowed. Yeah, now that's my song that I played in the beginning. So thank you, Vania. Thank you. But also not only just because it snowed, but because it feels like, yeah, I'm still beneath the winter snow like I was 10 years ago, but it's okay. It's all right. You know, we're figuring it out. So I ain't really tripping. I'm really at a place now where I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like fucking feeling smooth, like confident and smooth. And like, I'm just ready for anything. So thank you, Via. I'm just ready, man. I'm sick of fucking complaining. I'm sick of just being so sad all the time, and I'm just ready to act. So cheers to that. Cheers to growing up, to you know, having confidence in yourself and evolving, because you have to continue to evolve. You cannot stay the same person. So cheers to evolving and being still beneath the winter snow. Cheers. What's up, Kyle? Thank you, brother. Shady Kill says, I went through the same shit not long ago. I just got to a point where I was tired of always crying and always being depressed and dealing with anxiety, and I've been working on that for a few months. Exactly. It's like you get to a point where it's like you can't read anymore. You can't learn anymore. Or you can always learn more. But it's like it gets to a point where you have to start acting. And it's like you have all the tools, but you got to start using them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's funny because like I've noticed that like when I get into those really super anxious and nervous moods, or I get really depressed and sad, it's like I know that I'm fucking feeling that way and I don't want to take action to fix it. It's almost like I'm addicted to feeling that way, and it almost feels good to feel anxious and nervous and depressed and sad. Like it feels warm, like it feels like I'm like comfortable. I don't know how to be happy. And I need to fucking be like, shut the fuck up. Like, you literally don't need to feel like this. You're forcing yourself. You're exaggerating it in your head. And all you got to do is just fucking take a deep breath and exhale all that bullshit and force yourself to feel better. It's really that simple. But it's also very complicated. It takes a lot of time, at least for me, to finally get to a point where I could be like, okay, I don't want to fucking feel like this no more. Like I'm cool. Like I'm chilling. Peaceful Awareness says LSD keeps me in fucking thought loops. Always keep me in my head. In a good way or a bad way? I can definitely see that. Definitely during an acid trip, you definitely get in crazy thought loops. But in my opinion, you start to like you think of different thought loops, and you mess with these loops and mix them with that, and yeah, a little bit. I don't know. It's different for everybody. If that's Via says, if that's all you knew your whole life, it's your comfort zone. Exactly. And there's no real change and growth or evolution that's going to come if you feel comfortable. You have to feel uncomfortable. You have to feel strange. You have to feel embarrassed. You have to feel weak and confused and nervous to grow. But we don't like that feeling. Nobody likes that feeling. So it's a trip. It's a trip to like how much human beings just don't know how to be happy and don't know how to have extended happiness. We don't know how to appreciate at all. Think about it. Like you get a brand new car. You go out, you buy a brand new fucking car, right? Your fucking month, maybe half of your year is made. You fucking sit in there washing it. You're just shining up the wheels. You're taking care of the leather on the inside. You're fucking playing music and driving around, just picturing how you look from the outside while driving it. 6 months, 9 months down the line, you start driving it a little less. You start letting a little bit of Cheeto crumbs chill on the carpet. You start, not really playing the music that loud and playing more attention to your phone or some dumb shit. It's after a while, you may love that car initially, but in a year, you're not. And it's not going to be that big of a deal to you. Eventually, you're going to be like, I hate this piece of shit car. And it's going to, and that also, of course, has to do with the fact that cars have a lifespan and everything else, whatever. It's a poor example, whatever. But no matter what it is, no matter how good it is, as human beings, we cannot appreciate anything for a long amount of time. We get used to it. Look at all the fucking things we have. The fucking cell phones and the instant gratification of social media and things like that. Like we are all, you right there who's watching this on your cell phone or your tablet or your TV, you are living in the best time to be alive right now. There has been no other time that has been as amazing as this time right now. And for some reason, we probably kill ourselves the most that we ever have, ever in the history of humanity. It's insane. It's insane. It's literally because we don't struggle. We have no uncomfort anymore. We have no sadness. We don't know how to be this happy. It doesn't make sense. It's a trip. I don't know. I don't want to preach too much, but that's just, it's kind of crazy to me. And I don't know if I've said this, I've echoed this thought before, but it's a trip to me that like we just legitimately like don't know how to be happy, And I think that the more intelligent you are, the harder it is to be happy, which is kind of an oxymoron. Because if you're one of these people who are out there and just like real, like they work their 9-to-5 job, they come home, they watch TV, they go to sleep, they go back to work. On the weekends, they go to the skating rink, whatever the fuck. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's not what I'm trying to say. But if you're one of those people who don't really think too like existentially, and you're not really worried about, what you're leaving behind and your passion and stuff like that, there are people who are like that and really, really don't mind it. And those are probably the happiest people. I don't know. It's just, it's like, it's a trip because like we don't, I don't know. It's so weird. It's weird. So, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with 9-to-5 job. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. But it's a trip to know that the more you're comfortable with simplicity, the happier you can be. Ignorance is bliss. And ignorance isn't always a negative thing to have either. Sometimes I wish I didn't fucking think so much. Sometimes I didn't have to have all these decorations in my garage and have all this expensive ass equipment and start making YouTube videos. And like, sometimes I wish like, fuck man, you know how much easier my life would be if I could just go work construction and come home and chill with my family. But then I'd feel so lost. I'd feel so empty if I wasn't passionate about something, if I wasn't creating art, being creative. That's just me though. And it's and a lot of us are like that. I think almost everybody has something in them that's like that, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm really talking about. I'm still beneath the winter snow and I really don't know what I'm saying. So, but I do appreciate you guys being here. And, yeah, this is definitely one of the better podcasts. I'm really, I was looking forward to this. We were supposed to have Universe on, and I tweeted that we weren't able to because he had to reschedule. I rescheduled the first week. He rescheduled this week. We're planning on next week still, but we'll see. So I'm really, really excited for that. It's going to be fun when he comes on. I used to watch the Twitch. Vinaya says she used to watch, or he or she used to watch the channel, the Twisted Pictures. So glad I found your channel. Well, thank you. It's so funny how often I hear that. Like I used to watch the Twisted Pictures channel. It's funny because like the Twisted Pictures channel, like the subscriber amount, the views amount, it got high, but it's nowhere near where I'm at with this channel right now. So I always think like it was never really got that big. But for the time, the numbers we were doing and the people we were around, it's pretty big. We did some big stuff. Like what's his name? Something Molina. He's a Baby Joker from Next Friday, Friday Part 2. He's the Cholo neighbor, the middle brother. He made a little blog about us back in the day. He talked about how much he like enjoyed our content and how it's kind of risque, but he thinks that, you know, it's really cool that what we're doing. Nobody else is doing what we're doing. I don't know. That just came to mind right now. Rolando Molina, I think his name is. Let's smoke some, guys. Let's smoke some. So yeah, are you guys disappointed in me because I'm choosing to like drink every once in a while again? I was kind of nervous. Like, I know there's a lot of guys on here and people who are like doing the sober thing, and I don't ever want to ever be drunk again. That's one thing I don't want. I don't want to ever be like shit faced, out of control of my body, saying random craziness. Like, I don't want that at all. And it's funny because right when I start to catch a buzz, and I've stopped those, at least the last 2 times that I drank, I stopped. So I do see improvement, and I definitely got to be extremely careful. And as of right now, I don't plan to drink again until like Christmas time. So yeah, as long as you can control yourself in a situation, nobody should really be disappointed in you. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, bro. So, I don't know if I want to say that. Sometimes I get a little, I don't want to get too personal because I know that some of the people I might talk about actually watch a podcast. So Via says, nah, man, only if you're able to control it, then it's all good. Everyone got to drink once in a while. I also drank Thanksgiving Day and the day after. See? You gotta do it. It's a trip, dude. Like, oh my God. I just don't want to be, I never ever thought that I'd be addicted to drinking alcohol. Like, I still haven't, but you know, I do drink in excess when I do drink. And that for me is really hard to control because that man I am right now is a very different man than I am when I have 2 beers kind of quick. You know, that guy doesn't really give a fuck about containing himself and everything else. Like, you know, whatever. Hey guys, ask me a question in chat. I'm kind of getting complacent here. Let's do a Q&A. F it. Actually, real quick. I know a lot. I don't really talk about this on my channel, but I'm slightly more into UFC than an average casual UFC fan, right? So I know a little bit, not too much, but I'm really, really into it, so I want to talk about it. Motherfucking Conor McGregor and Donald Cowboy Cerrone will be fighting January 8th or 18th or something like that. And that is insane to me. I can't fucking wait. That is going to be so much fun to watch. That's going to be such a fun fight where they both, you know, respect each other and they're both really good fighters. And it's just like, it's just a nice, fun fight. That's going to be dope. Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov are going to be fighting as well in April, hopefully. So there's a lot of shit going on in the UFC, and I'm really fucking excited. I'm just super excited. It's going to be really fun. So just wanted to mention that. Safad said, this is my first time watching this podcast. Seems chill. Any advice for someone who wants to try psychedelics? Make sure that you're in a good place mentally, you know, and I appreciate you for watching, man. Make sure you're in a good place, you know, be very, very responsible. Do some Googles and stuff about like how to do psychedelics responsibly, you know, look up on Reddit, have a sitter, know your dosage, test your drugs. And don't go into it expecting anything. Go into it just open to anything that's going to happen, and don't expect like, I'm going to have this great experience or I'm going to have a bad trip. Don't think about it. Just go in like, boom, I'm going to take these and I'm accepting whatever happens. That's the best advice I could give. I don't know who Andrew Yang is. Is that the guy running for president? Might be. All right, so you have a child. The child begins to speak. Its first complete sentence to you is, this time you're the grown-up and I'm the baby. What do you... All right, so you have a child. The child begins to speak. Its first complete sentence to you is, this time you're the grown-up and I'm the baby. What do you do? What? So, like, he's, like, reincarnated? Am I thinking way too into that question? I'd say, hey, baby, teach me your ways. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz question. I don't know what that means. I think, isn't Andy Ruiz a boxer? He's that Mexican boxer, right? I don't know what that means, Leroy. Hey, Eggs, thank you, by the way. Man, I appreciate that $20 the other day, the last week. I know that the stream got fucked up and everything else. And then I streamed again and was trying to say thank you again during the fucking snowing stream I did. And then it just keeps getting cut off. Thank you, Eggs. Thank you so fucking much. I know I didn't get a really good chance to say it, but I appreciate you. Would you rather bone a mermaid that's top half fish or bottom half fish? I'd say bottom, but because that sounds more interesting. Andy Ruiz rematch? I don't know. I feel like Andy Ruiz has just been beating the shit out of everybody he fights. I don't know if anybody deserves a rematch. I'm also saying that not really knowing anything about any of the fights he's ever had, not watching one single one or anything. So, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what I got. Reincarnation question. I'd be like, teach me. I would ask, like, teach me. What do you know? Tell me the ways. Where were you before? So he would be my dad in the previous life. Holy. Being said, I'd throw that baby away. Oh, man. Dude, can you imagine, Leroy, if I really went to go do some UFC training, like some MMA classes and put them on YouTube? That'd be so fucking funny. I think I'd do good. I think I have a good brain for it. I think like a person's brain who thinks so intricately and like strategically like mine does all the time, or strategically is kind of like patting myself on the back. And I guess more like just overanalyzing things. I think my kind of thinking would do good in MMA, but who knows? Or a grandparent or uncle or somebody that knew you as a child. Man, that sounds like an essay question. Like you gotta like that's one of them tricky essay questions they give you in high school and shit. I'm on shrooms right now, freaking out, dude. I was in the shower for 3 hours crying. Help. Listen, Joe. You're okay. You just need to close your eyes, breathe slowly, and understand that you are on mushrooms. You have eaten psychedelic mushrooms. You're not losing your mind. And what you're feeling right now is temporary. You are going to be okay. I promise. I promise. Believe that. Believe it. And everything gets fun. And everything gets bright and beautiful and colorful. And there may even be a slight rhythm to it, to where things get beautiful and then things get dark. But they always get beautiful. And in the darkness, just remember, they always get beautiful. Be happy, brother. Be yourself. That's pretty rare. That's pretty rare that when people ask me questions about like I'm in a bad trip or something, that I'll like literally sit there and talk to them. You should feel very special for that. Actually, I mean, I do sit there and talk to them, but it's pretty rare that like I'll go into that much detail. Love, 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 love. If my kid ever said that, I'll be like, Mom, Dad, this is how you were supposed to raise me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, you love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's a cool martial art because you can spar with 100% intensity without many problems. Like striking sparring, you gotta get actually rocked occasionally. That sounds fun to me. That sounds so much fun to just get my ass beat every once in a while. I swear, isn't that weird? It really does. It really sounds fun, like to go in there and like just have somebody try to beat the shit out of me while I try to beat the shit out of them. That sounds fun, and then do it safely and respectfully. Like, oh my god, that's so crazy. I feel like it would, because the only times I've ever fought were in moments of extreme anger or like self-defense. That I feel like it might be hard for me to separate those things. But I'm sure I get checked hard as fuck if I try to have any sort of fucking attitude or display any sort of, like animosity or some dumb shit or negative attitude, because it's almost like you get humbled no matter what, right? If I go in there and I fucking spar with anybody who's been there more than a couple weeks, I'm going to get my ass handed to me. And it's like, you're not going to have an attitude after you get your ass handed to you over and over and over. You might want to quit, but all that means is that you're a pussy. Am I wrong? Man, guys, my life is just blossoming in such a beautiful way. Like, it's like, God, I just look at me and my wife and my family and just like how happy we are right now. Like last night we played Go Fish for like an hour and a half and just sat there, all four of us. My 5-year-old knows how to play Go Fish and she just loves it. It's just so beautiful, man. Sometimes I just like, look at what I'm doing right now. Like, this is a fucking dream come true. Just be able to do this right now. It's just 13 people. Like, it doesn't even, like, it's so beautiful. Oh, you know what? There we go. There we go. And then I think I need to put this thing up, like right there. And then I need to bring the open sign, and I need to bring it lower. That's what I need to do. And I need to lower everything needs to go lower. Anyway, sorry everybody listening only. Yeah, Eggs, it does. Eggs says it takes a crazy motherfucker to even get in the cage like some of these guys do for a living. Absolutely it does, because in that moment you're not practicing and you're not working out with somebody in the gym. You're literally going in there trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. That right there sounds, and it's not about the fight. I don't think for most people. I think it's probably just the aspect of there's so many people watching and your loved ones are watching, your kids or whatever. Like that alone, like probably be terrifying. You don't want to get your ass beat in front of everybody. Jesus Mota says in chat, been watching you since 2010, man. I can understand you 100% on not knowing how to be happy, but little by little we'll get there. It's a trip because I know you're a bit older, yet age don't matter. Life is life. Hey, appreciate you, dude. Thank you. That's right, man. We will get there little by little. That's all that matters. You just keep trying. You keep waking up. You fuck up. You wake up. You try again. That's it. That's literally all you got to do. Appreciate you, man. Oh, you like the dragon flag? Oh, it's a dire wolf from Game of Thrones. I do want to get a dragon, a Lannister flag though. It's funny you say that. And it's album mode in December. Yes, right. Goddamn right, man. I made 2 more. So speaking of the album, thank you for saying that. I don't know if you're talking about my album or not, but yeah. Either way, I'm working on an album, and by the end of the year, it'll be out, called Mindfuck. And I made these 2 songs a few nights ago. One of them definitely has to be called Monica. And it's probably like when I made it, like I was super stoned and I just wasn't even really paying attention. But like, it's literally, the hook is me just saying Monica. it's like super, like, it's a good song. The hook is amazing. I love the hook. I got to get the verses down. But basically it's kind of like a apology song to my wife. Just like apologizing for all the bullshit that I've done. The whole album is kind of like an apology album. And it really didn't really start that way, but it kind of did. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's a trip, but it's just me kind of apologizing to a lot of people. And it's a mind fuck. I'm streaming here. Come on, go. Did you really need to do that right now? Okay, hurry up. What are you doing? What is that? Oh my God. I love you. Go inside. That was not something you needed to do now. Epstein is worth looking into beyond the memes. It goes further. I know it does, Leroy. Trust me. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it, and I know a lot. And YouTube videos teach you everything you need to know about everything. So, yeah. Yo, I feel the vibe, and it's honestly just like you, Holmes. You still got merch. I felt like I was with you on the journey to leave psychedelics as a tool rather than trippy times. That's right, Mrs. Ravy. And absolutely, we got merch available. Audible484.com. Just go straight to audible484.com. Everything's on there, and it's actually pretty cheap right now. I dropped everything like the lowest I can possibly go without like not making profit. So, yeah. Check it out, audible484.com, audible484.com. Hell yeah, when are you dropping the song? The whole album will be out in the end of December, so probably like around Christmas time. It's I don't know, we'll see. It could be out like next week, and it could be out January 1st, but it'll be out at the very latest January 1st. Will Monica be an apology song for the song you did over? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of, man. Yeah, for those who don't know, my wife's name is Monica. I made a new song apologizing to her, and then back in the day, I made this song called Dear Monica. That was kind of one of my biggest songs I ever made. It was straight from the heart and straight pain of knowing she was with another guy and talking to some other guy, blah, blah, blah. And it was really mean. And I said a lot of dumb bullshit that wasn't even true, but yeah. And it's nowhere online at all anymore. I think I said this before, but I actually Googled Audible 484 Dear Monica just to see if it was somewhere, because I don't even have it right now. But when I did that, there was a Reddit post in this subreddit where people post like titles of songs and ask other people to try to find them for them because they can't find them or whatever. And somebody had made a post of my song, Dear Monica, trying to find it. And I was like, what the fuck? So I responded and I'm like, hey, sorry, there's no, let me know if you find it. I don't even know. I don't even have it. I have it on my SoundCloud. So if I had $16, I could pay for the month and get it, which I'd never really think to do. And then every time I think about it, I don't have the extra $16. I know $16 ain't a lot, but during Christmas time it is. So, yeah. Damn, I'm kind of being ADD right now. Super ADD. But GG. And then the other song I made. What is the other song I made? Let me see. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that song. I actually say the N-word in the hook. Obviously not with the hard R, but sometimes when I make a rip, when I fucking make a song, I have to say it. It's just the best word to work. Like I made this song, walk around with your bitch, dog. And at first I said, walk around with your bitch, nigga. And it's just like, that sounds right. Not walk around with your bitch, dog. Like, what else can I say instead of the N-word that would make sense in that hook? Nothing. And it's not like I'm saying it in a negative, derogatory way. It's just, the word is just a smooth word that rolls off the tongue. You know? If you're Mexican, I guess you can have a little bit more of a pass saying that word, especially in some circles. In some circles, even just Mexican friends only say that word. Like, it's kind of just a gray area, and it's like I don't really say that like when I'm talking amongst friends. So when I used to think about it, like if I say that in a song, that's not really staying true to myself. So I didn't do it. But now I'm like, who gives a fuck if I say it? I'm just going to say it in the song. Like, I don't think people will really trip. And I mean, yeah, even if they do, it's stupid because I'm not fucking saying it in like either way. So yeah. I was about to fucking do something. Oh yeah. Take a rip. Nope. I got like the mostly ash right there. I could taste it. So annoying. Some people don't like it, and you get dragged for it, especially in Twitter world. Exactly, Twitter world would destroy me, but I don't really give a fuck. Twitter world is full of just little kids. It's just who I am, beast. And most people are really, hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Vanaya. Appreciate you. It's just weird to me West Coasters be bugging over that. Yeah, I feel like it's way big. It's definitely a bigger deal on the West Coast because I feel like East Coast, you guys got like all those Puerto Rican people and shit like that, and those are kind of like Mexican, but they're also kind of like black. Like Puerto Ricans, I think, are like closer to black than Mexicans are. Does that make sense? Because it's kind of like Puerto Ricans are like geographically, like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll see exactly. Like, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, it's good. I think everybody should be able to fucking say it. I mean, I think if you're a white dude or you're a white girl and you're just like, man, what's saying that? I don't know. I think that everybody should be able to say it, but everybody should also be able to be offended by it. And it's always probably going to be one of those weird things. I mean, at least for a long time. But yeah, it's just a good word though. Just the sound, the way it flows off your tongue, like, you know, it just feels good. Especially you hear it in all this music. It just becomes a part of like a rhythm in your head. Yeah, white people do be saying it though. It's true. It's true. In a lot of like circles, but it's funny because people who would say it like around their homies probably wouldn't say it on Instagram and upload it, which makes it kind of weird. Like, why would you say something around your homies that you wouldn't say in front of the whole world? Like, how was that a thing? That shouldn't be a thing, right? Yeah, we're talking about the N word with the soft A. Yeah. You're trying to explain and move your hand. It's just, you know. What's up, Crazy T? What's up, big dog? And they'll know there's a pass. All right, eggs. All right, on me. All right. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta be like, you know. Sometimes words can't do it justice. It's so funny that in the beginning of what I thought this podcast was going to be, like, I really thought I was even going to disable chat and shit like that. Like, I don't know why I would. It's dumb. I don't know. Maybe listening to it, it might not be as fun, but whatever. I think when I have guests on, I won't have the chat open for either one of us to see. So just so we can have a conversation. But later in the stream, I'll open up the chat and then we'll just kind of start chilling with chat. I think that's where I'm going. But anytime that I'm alone, I'll just have chat open. Like, why not? You know? Joe said I'm a bit horny now. That's right. That's much better. I love it. I love it. Have you have guests? It would make sense. Have you had guests? It would make sense. If I've had guests, yeah. When I have guests, it would make sense. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. It's just because, like, here, it's like sometimes it's like I have things to talk about, but like, I don't know, like, I don't want to just fucking rant the whole time. I'll have moments where I do that, but you know, yeah. Hopefully, Universe will be on next week. Like I said, he was supposed to be on this week, but he had something go happen. I'm hearing a fucking. What the fuck was that, bro? I feel like the fucking aliens just sent down a signal or something. Holy. Speaking of aliens, y'all believe in aliens? Y'all believe in aliens? I think we're the aliens. You ever think about that? Technically, if you believe in aliens, you also have to be an alien. Wait, did the stream cut out? Oh, no. Please say no. No, it didn't. No, maybe just for you, Leroy. I think. Okay. Woo-wee. Oh, okay. Bet. Yeah, see? That's the thing. Imagine like what we look like to aliens that are out there. They're like, and there were these like slippery skinned creatures that had 4 appendages and multiple holes throughout their body. Oh shit! I knew Kid was in that shit. I knew you were into that shit, dog. Knew you were out of feeling. He's about to hit me with some books, like some real books, like some ancient books. He's gonna go like this. Read this, my son, and hand me the book. Imagine what bees think about. And you know what? Bees are super important. Did you know that? Paul Stamets, they did a podcast talking about bees. Shit was fire. You guys should check it out. JRE, Paul Stamets. I need to get this out of here. Back one more. There was a study done that showed. So, damn, I'm about to run out of weed already. Holy fuck, man. That is not good. Been smoking too much. That's what happens every time that I like go out or like people come over or something. I always smoke too much weed. It's so annoying. I'm usually really good about conserving. How much do I have? God damn, that sucks. Oh no. It's probably my last bowl till tonight, baby. Look up Zachariah Sitchin. He studies the Sumerian religion, which is the oldest religion, and almost every religion is based off it. Basically looks at it from the ancient alien angle. Holy. All right. See, I knew you were about to hit me with a book. I knew it. Zachariah Sitchin. All right, bet. Their audiobook of that? I only know how to read audiobooks. Cheers. Woo! Sorry about that. Yeah, for real. I need to get some more audiobooks. I'm like almost done with is what it 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. There's parts that are hard to follow, but great book. When I'm done with that, I'll get on to a new one. Holy shit, that was a good one. You know, T, I actually was too broke to do any of that shit that I wanted to do. It sucks because like we were gonna do Thanksgiving at one place and then we ended up doing it at our house. So we ended up not having enough money to do shit. And it looks like we're probably gonna be pretty broke for the entire month just because of Christmas and trying to get presents and bullshit like that. So we'll see. I definitely need to do that. And I actually did go out there and like do what I could with what I have at home. But in order to fix my fucking gate, I need to spend money. So it sucks when you want to do things, but you can't because you can't financially afford it. Like, that's so fucking annoying. That's like the hardest thing to get past when you're trying to like really improve on things. Like I can't really go to the gym right now or get a gym membership because I can't afford it. You know, there's ways around certain things. Like I could work out at home, which I've been doing, but yeah. I do play video games. I love that you asked that question. I play Fortnite a lot. I actually just played Control, this game Control. last night, which was really fun. That was really fun. I actually want to play that again. But yeah, I play video games. I do a lot of streams on here too. So if you like that type of content, be sure to turn your notifications on. And by the way, everybody who's watching, if you're enjoying the stream, if you don't mind, give the video a thumbs up. Helps out a lot. Appreciate you. Via says, do you already know what you'll be getting your girls and Monica for Christmas? As far as the girls go, Monica's done a lot of it, the shopping already. So she's already kind of like done, like not bought everything, but like has everything in carts and everything else at least for Victoria. The younger one, we're going to go look and see. They have their little lists and stuff, but I think Victoria wants a cell phone, like a good phone, like an iPhone or something, which is kind of terrifying. But and then Mila wants like a Baby Alive or some, different types of toys. So nothing crazy. As far as what me and Monica are getting each other, we're not even sure if we're going to get each other gifts this year. Some years we do, some years we don't, but we don't really care because in February we get our income tax, and that's basically that's our Christmas anyways. So yeah, we'll see. Egg says, bro, I know you were talking about exercise on the last podcast, but another benefit, at least on the cardio end, is your rapping. Tech9 started working out and his breasts are better, he said. I fucking bet, dude. I fucking bet that's a thing. I've always thought that. It's like, not only do I not work out, but I smoke a lot. So it's like, it probably definitely takes away from my ability, my lung capacity and all that different shit too. Yeah, I've definitely thought about that. Do they still believe in Christmas? Yeah, for sure. They like Santa Claus and stuff. Yeah. Well, Victoria, nah, but my 5-year-old, yeah, for sure. Breath control, yeah, for sure, absolutely. It's funny because you see Wiz Khalifa and all these dudes fucking smoking like crazy. But you know what? I think when Wiz Khalifa does his tracks, he cuts it. He also has really basic like patterns and vocal like rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. Mm-hmm. Me, I try to overdo it sometimes. Like, there's a few different songs that, like, damn, I probably wouldn't be able to do live. Like, I'd have to. There's a few different songs that me and Corey have actually done live, and I had to tell him, like, hey, you need to help me at this part. You need to say this because I need to take a breath. But yeah. I know, Via says Victoria wants an iPhone. Bro, she's getting big so fast. I still think of her as a little baby girl when you did the song Dear Victoria. Tell me about it. I know. And she's like, God. She's like starting to like look like a fucking like a young like teenage girl. Like, and it's just so terrifying. Like, oh my God. Like, I still have Mila. I still have Mila, and she's just like a little innocent, little tiny baby. And Victoria is too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just she's getting to the point where she started to become so beautiful and everything else. And it's just like, she's trying to really get like an idea of what the future's going to be. Oh God, I am not the type of man to like share my family with anyone. Bottom line, I want them all to myself. I want their laughs, and I want all their time and everything. I don't want, and that's a big part of me is that's, a controlling thing and whatever. And it's not necessarily in like, it sounds unhealthy what I'm saying. And it might have been in the past, but now I'm a lot more like, I don't know. I'm more open to like not being so selfish with them. Okay. But like it's definitely terrifying to think about another fucking man or boy trying to come over here and have dinner with my family, or trying to take my daughter's time and make her laugh and shit like that. That's terrifying. It's terrifying to think of another little boy making your daughter laugh and giggle and like blush. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, little boy? I will beat the shit out of you. Like, first off, I'm like 10 times funnier than any of these little boys could ever be. First off. Second off, I'm 10 times cooler than they'll ever fucking be. Third off, they're only going to be like fucking little boys, so they can't even do anything. And they fucking suck. Oh, God. I don't know what to say. I don't fucking know. Oh, I don't want to be negative about it. Like I'm trying to give her Victoria a lot more freedom and shit like that, you know? Because I know that more freedom I give her now, the more she'll trust me when it really matters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I have to allow her to like wear a shirt that seems a little bit too tight or whatever or some dumb shit like that, you know, then I will on occasion, you know, to try to mitigate any bullshit I might get when it really fucking counts. Fuck them kids. Exactly. I should have just said that. Steph, you thought I was white? Oh, I get that. I feel like my mustache makes me look way more Mexican than I am. That's terrified. My daughter will be turning 7 on the 24th, and I'm not even ready for her to be a teen. Exactly, man. It's very scary. And for girls, like teenage years, and like it's so much scarier for them. Does Victoria have ambitions or a small idea what she wants to be when growing up? She's always talked about being an actress, and she seems like really artsy. Like she's into art, and like she's in robotics. She's been in robotics, like an extracurricular class that she does on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she enjoys it. She loves it. So it's like she's definitely gonna do something creative. I think. I don't think she's gonna be like some sort of like, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna be like a business type job or nothing like that. I think she's gonna be a creative like me, you know. But we'll see. Mila, I think, is gonna be like sports. I don't know. She might just be like super business minded and just want to make money. Like I don't know. Mila seems more like straightforward and like I don't know. But she's only 5, so it's hard to say. But Mila says right now she wants to be an astronaut when she grows up, and she'll if she asks her, she'll say astronaut. Victoria will say actress. It's so weird because as dudes, we are all low-key feel that way deep down, but then again, at the same time, we were in the same position as the dudes interested in the girls in our families. Exactly. And you know what? I was very, very innocent. I wasn't, but I was a piece of shit. But I didn't want to like fuck, and I wasn't all sexual about things like almost ever. You know, and maybe like when I was way older, like after like 17, 18 years old, way after that. But like, as a young boy, like I was never like a piece of shit little boy who just wanted to fucking fuck and stuff like that. Like in order for me and Monica to first have sex the first time, she actually wrote me a letter, and she probably will fucking hate that I'm telling you this, but she wrote me a letter saying, hey, basically saying like, I'm ready if you are, and we can, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my God. I was so nervous. We had already been like in a relationship for like 6 months. And this is in like what, 9th grade, 10th grade. And I guess she wrote me the letter, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just like all nervous about it. I didn't want to do it. I was like too scared. And it's funny because I lied to her and told her that I wasn't a virgin and I had sex with 2 girls before or something like that. So stupid, so lame. And I didn't really tell her that I was lying until like years later. Yeah, Joe, I have another Audible 484 music channel with the music on it, but going forward, I'm not going to be uploading to that one. This will be the only channel I have, yeah. Via says, when Victoria is older and if YouTube is still a thing, you should let her do vlogs and videos for your YouTube so she can get practice if she still wanted to be an actress. Yeah, for sure. Definitely that. You know, I've tried to give her a channel, but you know, with all this weirdo shit, like I'm telling you, that shit is disgusting. And within her having a channel and uploading like a second video, there was already weird ass fucking comments and shit in the fucking in the chat, like, or in the fucking comments. Like there was weird ass people sending comments instantly, and she had like fucking 30 views. It's like these fucking pedophiles have some sort of weird algorithm to where they were fucking like, I don't know how, but they found my daughter's channel quick. So that at that point, I removed everything. I fucking reported the account. I didn't know what else to do. I removed everything. I was like, no, you can't do it no more. No. I think that eventually I'd like to do where just give her a channel and make it unlisted, and make all her videos unlisted. So only people that could watch them are people with the actual URL. So that way it's just like family and friends, and at least gives her something to do, you know? So, yeah. But at the same time, if somebody gets that link or somehow that link gets to the wrong hands, there can still be fucking weirdos who, you know, go to the channel. So it's kind of scary, but eventually I have to. She still makes videos on my phone, even though she can't upload them. It makes me sad, but like, yeah, I got to figure something out. Exactly, X. Exactly. It's so funny because that part is like hit close to home. That whole song was funny. X said, laughing my ass off. That's like the J. Cole song about losing his virginity, telling the girl he's already already experienced. Exactly. Now, even TikTok was weird, dude. I'm telling you, she had a TikTok, and it got to, and I don't know exactly what happened. Was it TikTok? I think there was just like weird. Yeah, there was shit. It was Musically at the time. But yeah, it was weird shit going on there too. And then she had Roblox, and then there was weird fucking conversations going on there with like supposed little boys from other states and shit like that. Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, she fucked up back in the day when she had her little fucking Roblox account and was talking like, not sexual or nothing crazy like that, but just like getting a little too fucking, acting like she's grown and cussing and shit like that. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. So yeah. You've been a lot more on top of what she's doing on her phone since then. It was a crazy moment to see her like cussing and shit like that, like talking. I was like, what the fuck? It's weird. Post the videos to Instagram, LOL, and have the account private and only let her friends follow her. That's a good idea. She can only do 60-second long videos, which should actually be pretty. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. But TikTok is terrifying. TikTok might be worse than YouTube, honestly. YouTube is getting really, really good about all their strict security shit when it comes to kids videos. Like I'm totally for everything that they're doing. Like they did that thing where it's like if you upload content for kids, you have to like specify that, or if you don't upload shit for kids, you have to specify it, and I think that's really good. Make a snow angel and throw snowballs at random cars. That will be fun. That would be fun. Just put a fucking rock in the middle of the snowball and throw it at your worst enemy. That's kind of dark. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. Oh, I guess we'll end on that note. You see, usually I'm supposed to have some damn videos up. Let's see if we can watch something real quick. Let me see. I keep forgetting about the video part. And don't forget that, guys, that if you guys are interested in one, sponsoring the channel like the Kid Ami is doing, my bad, bro. I fucking keep forgetting to say it in the beginning of the video. Anyway, so the Kid Ami, all his information is in the description of the podcast and the YouTube video. Makes beats. If you guys are interested in having some beats in the background of your YouTube videos, or you make music or rap or anything like that, check out his shit. I've recorded a couple things to his beats. You just check out the link and it'll be worth your time. Thank you to him for sponsoring the podcast. I appreciate you, bro. It's the homie right there. The homie. All right. Well, okay. Let's see what we got here. If we have any videos that, I guess it doesn't. I just don't want to get pulled off YouTube is all. That's the only thing. So what I do is I go to Reddit. I go to the subreddit videos, and then I go to the top of the past week and see what's on the top. That video of the Church of Scientology. Nope. Majara plays his jingle every time it finishes, and I wanted to do this for years. Okay, here we go. Oh, this guy's probably got this copyrighted. Nope, can't do it. Okay, this is cute. This is adorable. What? What? That was the perfect way to end it. Bye, love you. That was amazing. All right, guys. Much love. I love doing these. This is like the best part of my week. Don't forget, you guys, if you're late to the podcast, you could always rewind and watch it from the beginning. If you guys are interested in being a sponsor of the podcast, we got sponsorships for, I got one opening. I only do two max, so I got one opening for the rest of the month. If you guys are interested, email me, audible484@gmail.com. Check out the merch, audible484.com. Motherfucking, don't forget, you become a member here on YouTube for only $1.99 and use extremely cool emojis like me and all the other members in chat hopefully will use real quick. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. This has been so much fun. You guys are the shit. What's next? I will upload the vlog of when I went to Vegas in the next, maybe even later tonight, in the next few days for sure. After that, there's not going to be there's not going to be too much content YouTube wise, because I'm working on the album. So bear with me. I will be back, and I'll be back either way, no matter what, next Sunday. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you, Crazy T. Thank you, Via. You guys are awesome. Jesus, the Kid, Dave, Eggs, everybody else who's been here throughout the stream. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Love. Enjoy your Saturday. Be happy. Be yourselves. Peace out. Yesterday